But anyway, hey, what's up, everybody? It is your boy Brandon, man, and today I actually wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about something that is pretty important in the photography community, especially if you are a portrait photographer, if you are a male photographer and you shoot a bunch of females, and you're in a relationship, and I know hands down how hard it is to be able to shoot models and be in a relationship and have somebody, either down your back or just insecure about some of the things that you do or who you shoot or what you shoot. Listen, I've been there before, man. I know firsthand how that is. So today I kind of wanted to address it, and I wanted to talk to you guys about what possibly are some things that you could do and some things that might be able to help you as a photographer being in a relationship with somebody who may be insecure, or just don't know about what we do, because it's hard, and it actually should not be hard. People just kind of like make it hard. So what prompted this is I got a voice message from somebody on Instagram who was going through this thing about with him and his girl for the first time. They've been dating, and he was going through it. So he wanted to reach out to me to find out, as somebody who's been in this industry for a while and I've been dealing with this, he wanted to figure out, like, is there something that he could do? Like, is this normal? Does this happen a lot? And everything. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I'm not going to tell you, of course, who it's from, but I'm going to play the audio for you so you can hear the voice message, and then I'm going to address it and see what you guys think about it. I think this is a great topic, man. So make sure you leave your comments and your opinions in the comment section below. All right, we don't want to bash anybody, but if you had personal experience with something like this, I want you guys to definitely leave your messages, because I want this to be a video that you may be able to share with your significant other so they can understand, from our perspective, what we go through and how I pretty much just feel. So I'm gonna be going back and forth with the ISO and everything too. So, but anyway, man, this is just a real thing today. So I'm just want to play this for you guys. All right, and here's the audio.
Yo, Brandon, what's good, man? It's Logan. Um, I think we had this conversation before, been, long time lurker, follower, whatever you want to call it. But as of recently, my portrait photography is like gathering some heat from the girlfriend. So I'm just curious if you're married or dating, or has this come up in your life before? Um, and how do you get through it? I mean, obviously it's an insecurity on their end. Um, your models look better than mine, but it's come up today. I'm just curious to know, if you can throw any bones my way or drop any nuggets, and I don't know, see how it goes. Shit.
All right, so he's going through something. So I actually did talk to this brother on the phone because I really wanted to reach out to him, because I know how it is as photographers trying to be in relationships. So let me give you guys, I don't want to make this a very long video, but it still seems like there's so many areas and so many unknowns that a lot of people don't know and everything. So let me just tell you like this. So this brother shoots auto, cars and stuff. He does shoot models. And for the first time, he shot a model, and I think she had a little skirt on and something like that. And his girl saw the pictures and she felt some type of way about it. She was like, "Oh, I didn't know you shot models and everything." And then she was like, he's like, "You knew I shot models and everything." Well, she was like, if I would have known you shot models, I never would have, we wouldn't be doing this or whatever. So let me tell you guys something like this. I'm gonna be, me, I'm 100%. I'm gonna tell you like this. If you are dating somebody and they cannot handle what we do as professional photographers, it's not going to work. It's going to be very, very hard to work through that with somebody, because a lot of times it's not what you're doing, it's just their personal insecurities. For some reason, women don't want their men around other women, and I don't get that. It's like, there's women everywhere. You got women on the internet. You can't protect somebody. Look, you can't protect somebody some people are going to do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. So this notion about thinking that you can keep somebody in a bubble or protect somebody is just stupid. So my thing is that you have you have to find somebody who's built for this. That's just like the military. Every woman is not built to handle military life and deployments, consistent deployments and gone for 78 months. Everybody's not built for that. You know, and that's one of those conversations that you have to have with that other person. That's just the way it is. Like, look, I mean, yeah, like me, I shoot a lot of models. I shoot different styles. It don't matter if it's nude, implied nude, whatever, whatever. But at the end of the day, I am a professional photographer. That's how I make a lot of my money. And if you're going to come in between me and my money because you're insecure about what I shoot and everything, then you're obviously not the person that I am able to live out my dream, my passion, my career with. It's just not gonna work. I'm not gonna pass up money, and I'm not gonna give up on something just because you feel some type of way. Um, it just don't make no sense. That's like me being approached by a model or a company and be like, hey, I want to do this for my portfolio, or I want to, take pictures, on the beach where I'm nude, but I'm naked and I'm covered up and everything. I want to very editorial, blah, 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 blah. What am I going to say? No, no, I can't do that. How much you want to pay? You paying like 600? Yeah, sorry, I can't do that. I got a girl, you know what I'm saying? She don't want me taking those type of pictures. I know another photographer, he's single and he can take pictures. He can take those pictures for. What do I look like passing up money because of the way you feel? You're not paying my mortgage, my rent, nothing. Why? What do I look like passing up money to another photographer because of the way you feel, because of your insecurities? That makes no sense. A lot of times, you never even make them feel like that. I was with a girl. I was like, look, she knew who I was shooting, what time every time my shoot was over, like I would text her, hey, I'm on my way home, blah blah blah. Hey, you want me to get you something? And photographers, all we do is we want to go out, we want to shoot, we want to create, we come home, edit the pictures, and that's it. Live to fight another day. That's it. But some women make it really, really hard, and they don't support you, but they support you halfway because they don't want you around, you know, this. And it absolutely makes no sense at all. So the what I would suggest, that's a conversation that you need to have with your significant other. That's it. Y'all need to sit down and you just need to come out and be like, look, I'm a photographer. I love what I do. I love shooting my models. Me and my models have a great working relationship. And women have to understand that in order to get really, really amazing pictures, you have to have an amazing working relationship with your models. That has to come full circle because the laughing, the intensity, everything about that shoot has to come full circle. And if a model doesn't trust you, and if a model doesn't feel like that's going to happen with you, it's going to make the whole entire shoot just, and you're not going to get the images that you want. No matter whether I'm shooting them implied, new, fully clothed, business like, casual, it don't matter. But in order for me to get that shot, we have to have that relationship. um and that's really important as photographers. You can't just show up and be like, all right, pose. Like, it can't work like that. And unfortunately, it's like women don't want you to have that type of relationship, but they have to understand that we have to have that type of relationship. So again, you need to sit down with your significant other and tell them, like, look, this is what I do, this is what I shoot. I don't make you feel any I don't do this, and so I'm not making you feel any type of way. It's your own personal insecurities that make you feel like that. It's not me. All I do is go shoot, come home, and edit pictures. Now, if you are doing something to make your woman feel insecure, then that's on you. And that's gonna be a problem that you have to work out. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I wish I could say photographers have never done that, but you might have some photographers out there who don't do what they're supposed to do. and it creates a problem. And women feel like they gave you that leash and then you pull and then they feel some type of way and then they don't want you doing no more because you already done messed up. So have that conversation, and then once you have that conversation, listen to her and find out what it is about what you do that makes them feel that type of way, and see if there is some type of common ground, some type of common denominator that you guys can come um, to that. Um, if she's like, okay, well, I want you doing all that, but I don't want you around like naked women or something like that, then you have to decide whether you gonna pass up on that money and how important is that, or hey, or you got to get ghosts, because you can't develop as a photographer. You can't develop as a creator and a lot of things, because that's part of your portfolio and something that you like to do. You know what I'm saying? That you like to shoot. It's not about being around the women, but it's about developing that niche. It's about developing that creativity. There's a bunch of new photographers in the world today. You know what I'm saying? They It happens all the time. I mean, hell, they shoot new for Vogue magazine and a lot of other different American Next Top Model. Everybody is part of what we do. But you have to have that conversation. And if it's something that's going to hold you back as a photographer, then you need to make that decision whether to stay or go. That's just the way it is. She might not be the one for you. She might not be that supportive role that you need in order to get to that next level. Even if the shoe was on the other foot, you guys would have to talk about that and figure out what that is. Now, another part of this whole thing is that when I was going through that stuff, I've never told whoever I was with that you're not welcome to come to my photo shoots. You always had an open door to my, hey, I want to join you. Yeah, come on out, hold the lights, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever. Come out and support. But I've never told somebody they cannot come to my photo shoots because I've never had anything to hide. I want them to feel secure in what I'm doing. I want you to come out and support. I want you to see the connection. I want you to see how I create and the interaction between, model and photographer and lighting and what we do. I want you to see it firsthand. And maybe a lot of times women need that. They need to see firsthand exactly what's going on and how things work. If you just say, hey, I'm going to shoot somebody and going to shoot a model and she's going to be just have a shirt on, she's probably going to feel a certain way. But if she sees how you work behind the scenes and gives her that time to actually come out and experience it, then it probably be like, oh, okay, and let her come out to about 2, 3, 4 of them and let her start to understand and see what you do. And it's not about, it's not about trying to see women. It's not about trying to look at women. It's about creating and taking this to another level that's going to get you to where you want to be at. And you can't get to that level if you're being held back, just because somebody is insecure about what you do. This is a real big thing in the photography community that is really not talked about a lot. And a lot of us as photographers have experienced it. And It's what it was. I had to leave. I had to get away from somebody because she did not support what I wanted to do. And once I got out of that relationship, I was happy. I mean, I was shooting every day, all day. I loved it. Until you find somebody who actually supports you, who doesn't have a problem, and can go along with you. Because they don't complain when the money comes into the house, do they? That's the funny thing about it. Ain't that funny? They never complain when the money comes in, but they complain about you going out and getting the money. It's so funny. But anyway, man, I hope this video really helps somebody. Like I said, this is a real issue that we have. And I know a lot of photographers go through it. I know some of y'all are out there going through it right now. But like I said, if you don't have that support, if they're pretty much just trying to keep you in that bubble, trying to keep you away from the rest of the world like they think they can, that relationship is probably not for you for you to get where you want to be, to have your peace of mind, do your expertise and be an expert in what you like to do. Sometimes it has to be about you. You know what I'm saying? And if they can't see that, hey, you got to go. So definitely hope this really helps somebody, man. So Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, man, to this video. Let's take this to the chat. Maybe we can help some other people out there. Post your experiences about being with somebody. You may have that relationship where you don't care to do those things. Like, this is what I do, this is my niche. But I'm still gonna be around women. I'm still gonna be around models. And I honestly think the way this young man was explaining to me, even if he shot a model that was fully clothed, even if she had a one-piece bathing suit, I still think that she would have a problem with what he did. I still think that I still think that she would have a problem. Don't be insecure. You know what I'm saying? Allow him or her to go out and create. Because that's all, at the end of the day, it's all about creating. You go out, take pictures, come home, edit the pictures, go on to the next day. And that's so funny. And it's so funny because women will give you a hard time about going out and taking pictures. You could have somebody who was out at the club. I could be out over my boy's house all night. You know what I'm saying? Always wanting to go out on the town. Always wanting to do all these other things where, people wasn't at home. But all I want to do is go out and do photo shoots and come back home. And that's a problem. You got somebody like that and you can't support them. You ain't got nobody that's going out running the streets. You got a professional photographer trying to create a business. And you just got a problem with what he shoot. That might not be the right place for you, young brothers. It just might not. Not if you want to get to that level. But again, try to have that conversation first and see if it works out. I wish you all the best of luck, but sometimes you just gotta. In order for me to get to where I need to go, you got to go. It's the way it is. All right. Anyway, yo, man, this is your boy Brandon, aka the Kevin Hart of photography, and I will see you in the next video. I'll holla, peace.